Oh, as soon as I record it, it goes away, right? As soon as I put it, I'm gonna ask the NYPD, the FBI, the CIA, the United States Department of Justice to please help me prosecute who's putting these notices for update on my TV every time I turn my TV on. I have absolutely no way at all whatsoever to verify the contents of the update that they are asking me to download to my smart TV. There could be child pornography embedded in this update, and I won't even know it, but yet my TV channels like ABC all of a sudden start malfunctioning and not working properly. And then comes this flash on my screen for the update. So this is morally retarded to do. To make somebody download an update to their TV and they have absolutely no way of knowing where the update came from, nor what the contents of the update are, except for that it's 1,415 megabytes, which is almost 1.5 gigabytes. That is extremely large of an update just to be able to tune into the channels on the TV tuner. The TV tuner shouldn't need to be updated. The TV tuner was working fine. I understand that the IC3 of the FBI could do some reverse engineering if there was a situation where somebody was trying to download something to my TV that was criminal. But in order to get to that point, it could get quite messy. In the state of New York, I have tried to get 2 laptop computers, and each and every time I've gotten a laptop computer, somebody hacked in and destroyed the computer. Somehow, some way, somebody got into the partition of my $800 laptop computer that I got from saving the money up where I was remote controlled by the brown antenna next to Popeyes on 174th Street and Vice Avenue to eat X-Acto razor blades. 3 X-Acto razor blades I got remote controlled and forced to eat by the brown antenna that delivered voice to skull to my brain, the microwave auditory effect, and it's also known as Medusa, mob excess deterrent, that the mob uses on people who are informants like me. Sometimes they use on the police as subliminal thoughts messaging, and I even heard they use it on the military. And they do this to distract and blindside psyop attack us to keep us from informing upon the mafia, the Mason G Mafia. So either way it goes, I was in the hospital after being coached with the Medusa voice to skull, aka microwave auditory effect, here in this same chair that I'm sitting in right now making this video. I was locked up in the hospital for 6 months. While I was in the hospital, and I had to have a life-saving surgery to pull the razor blades out of my stomach, the money from my Social Security disability accrued over time. So when I got out of the hospital, I had enough money and I went to the PC Richards. I went to the PC Richards next to the state office building at 163 West 125th Street, New York, in Harlem. The closest PC Richards to 163 West 125th Street is where I went, and I spent $800 on a laptop computer, and I brought it back here, and I didn't do anything wrong with the computer. Somebody hacked into the partition and installed what is known as an NTFS file. Either way it goes, I tried to Bluetooth tether the computer to my phone to be able to get back into the partition and erase the file. And I could not do that at all whatsoever because I think the brown antenna or one of my neighbors, a Mason G militant mafia gangster, shot called, then enforced the NTFS file to be installed into the laptop that was brand new for $800. So therefore, I cannot possibly even find a way to get the tools to be able to vet, scrutinize, nor check the integrity of these downloads coming to my TV, and that leaves me to be open to predators that could help them fall victim. So I'm just concerned a little bit basically as to how many other people may be going through this, or is this just me that they do this to? It's very, very, very devastating to see that as soon as I turned on the phone and started recording, the notification for the 1,415 megabyte update to my TV disappeared. Whereas for the past 2-3 days, this notification does not leave until I click on the no and enter. The notification won't leave if I'm not recording it being put on the TV, unless I use my arrow button to answer no to accepting the notification. And then it's persistent. It keeps coming every time I turn my TV back on. Or every time I leave my apartment with the TV on and I come back. It's like the TV, there's a microchip inside of the TV that recognized me just walking back into the room and then throws the notification for the update back on the TV. And I get blocked from sleeping at night. I've put the information on my Facebook about there being 3 separate patents that deliver sleep problems with sexual excitement, radio waves, remote neural monitoring, signals intelligence patents, where people are able to deliver like 0.5 hertz radio waves from an antenna to be able to wake somebody up in the middle of the night and deliver them sexual excitement that you cannot fight, which happens to me a lot in this room. So I've written a lot of police reports to the Bronx District Attorney's Office and the United States Department of Justice, and I haven't had any face-to-face meeting with anybody yet, but I'm still being tortured in this apartment. They drive by honking the horns and everything, but that's not helping me get victims' rights at all. They appreciate all the car horns, but it's not helping me get victims' rights at all. And it's not delivering due process by the 5th, the 6th, and the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution in a public court of the state of New York, where case law history can be created from due process and give other victims of this crime the opportunity to be able to stop it from happening to them as well, and for it to be entered into police databases like the Criminal Justice Information System and the National Crime Information Center. This information is critical to be taken to the courtroom so that these databases can be filled with these crimes as having been adjudicated in a courtroom properly, so that police and law enforcement officials all over the whole country can start policing these crimes. We need to escalate this policing to go from car horns to courtrooms, please. Please.